Hello, chroeso. I'm here at Ysgol Gyfun Gymraeg Glantaf to uncover something pretty special. The boys' choir took to the stage on Britain's Got Talent. I'll be talking to Mr Macey, who leads the boys' choir, along with some teachers who went with them.
My name's Mr Lloyd Macey and I am a Welsh teacher and literacy coordinator. I decided to put the boys forward for Britain's Got Talent because I wanted them to have the same experience that I had on X Factor, to believe in themselves and to be singing on a national stage and gain that amazing experience and support from the audience. I hope that the boys would gain confidence and enjoy every second of it and see that the world's their oyster. They can go on to do anything they put their mind to. I think making sure that we had the right song and making sure that the boys were happy with what they were singing, but also keeping the secret, of course, that they were going to do Britain's Got Talent in Blackpool. I was stood there when the judges gave their feedback, full of pride, seeing the boys smiling and being so grateful to them for fantastic feedback, and I can't wait now to see what happens next. The atmosphere backstage before the boys sang was electric, and they were super excited, as was I. Very nervous, of course, but we had an amazing time.
Although we weren't able to speak to the boys themselves, we were able to speak to some of the teachers who went with them. Let's have a look on what they thought the experience was like.
Mathew Evans, head teacher of Ysgol Glantaf.
First question, what was the atmosphere like travelling with the boys to Blackpool?
A lot of excitement, a lot of noise, not much sleep going on, a lot of sweets, a lot of pop, and a lot of excitement. So much energy, it was great to be there.
How did the boys support each other during the experience?
I think it was just energy, it was a lot of adrenaline, a lot of enthusiasm, meeting the judges, being in Blackpool. It was a fabulous experience.
What moment stood out to you the most?
Well, I think actually seeing it finally on TV, but you did when you were in the theatre, you'd have to pinch yourself when you saw the four crosses and the theatre and the stage, and also obviously the noise of the audience. It was great.
And last question, how did the school react when they found out the boys were going on BGT?
Very excited, really good that there's plenty of pupils taking part, and so glad there's a lot of enthusiasm and support from people outside of Cardiff, outside the school, and right across the country.
My name's Llinos, Patchel, and I teach economics at Glantaf.
What was the atmosphere like travelling with the boys to Blackpool?
Well, it was a lovely atmosphere on the bus. It was a 6-hour journey on a very uncomfortable double-decker bus, so it could have been really bad, but we were really excited because the boys all knew that something very exciting was happening. So there's a lot of anticipation, lots of singing, lots of fun, even though the bus was awful. The boys supported each other by talking with each other. Obviously, there's lots of boys from year 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, all in the choir. So what's nice is that boys got to talk to people of different ages. One of the not nasty things we did as teachers is we took everybody's phones. The main reason for that was so that they didn't take any photos behind the scenes. But the good thing about that then was that they were all talking to each other rather than all just sitting on their phones. The moment that stood out to me the most is when we were in the room with the statue unveiling and all the boys saw the red sheet go away and Simon was stood there, and I think they all thought, oh, that's a really good statue of Simon Cowell, and then it moved. The statue moved and they all went mad because they realised, oh my gosh, there's actually Simon Cowell stood there. So they were genuinely shocked with that.
How did the school react when they found out the boys were going on Britain's Got Talent?
I think a lot of people were surprised and excited, but anybody who knows Mr Macey thought, obviously, you know, it was one of those things where we thought, of course Mr Macey's organised this, and obviously we all know how good the boys are at singing, so we were obviously thought, well, they deserve the chance. So surprised that it was actually happening, but not shocked.